You have an OnlyFans profile.
Yes, I do.
How did that start? Why did that start?
It started because I was done with dancing, going in the club, absolutely not. And I just figured, I've been doing this for 4 years in the club. Why can't I do this at home? So I should have done this sooner, was what I was thinking. So, yeah, that's why.
Was it somebody that inspired you?
Nobody in particular. I think a couple of my friends were like, you should totally get on there. Like, you've been dancing for 4 years, you're done with that part of your life, but you could make the same amount at home just until you figure out what your next career move is. So,
Now, this is a sexually explicit OnlyFans profile.
yeah.
There are some people that have an OnlyFans profile and it's not sexually explicit. It's like a regular,
Right.
regular profile. There's some people that give advice,
Right.
critique, give reviews, listen to things like
Yeah.
music,
Yeah.
provide feedback. But yours is not like that. Yours is strictly sexually explicit.
Yeah. Mine's just pictures, and there's some videos, but yeah, and it's just like, yeah, sex industry type of vibe.
Now, how far do you go with your OnlyFans?
I always keep it classy. That's the main thing. I will post pictures, like I'll post nude, but it's never down low. It's always just like my nipples, and like I just feel like guys have nipples too. So I'm like, okay, come on. But it's mostly just like pictures, sexy pictures, topless. There are pictures where I'm like implied nude. There's some videos of me dancing or in the car, just like fun, cute little clips, but nothing of no porn vibe at all,
So no full nudity.
unless it's implied.
Explain implied. What does that mean?
That's like if I have no clothes on and say, like, I take a picture of, like, if the mirror's right here, say I'm like turned, no clothes on, but like you can't see anything. Like you can't see my kitty. Like you can't see my boobs. Like you're nude, but like you're not seeing everything.
Ah.
So that's what implied is. Or like if I'm topless, but like I cover up my nipples, like now this would be implied because you're not really showing, but you're nude.
When you did exotic dance, you were full nude.
Yes. Yeah, I was full nude. I feel like the internet is a creature though, because that can always be like saved and remembered as you. Like it's forever out there. So
No masturbation.
no.
No sexual intercourse.
No.
Now, are you upfront with what one will see on your profile, or is it left to one's imagination? Like, do they know there is no masturbation, there is no sexual intercourse, there is implied nude, not full nude, with close-ups?
I don't tell them. I just tell people go subscribe, figure it out for yourself. But now the messages that I get on OnlyFans, once you subscribed, and now I'll reply to you. Like when they ask me, are there going to be videos of this, or can I request a special video of this? Then that's when I'll let you know, like, hey, no, not fucking anybody on camera for you. I don't care how much you're paying me. Like that's whenever it goes into the porn vibes, and I'll shut that down for sure. I'll just be like, no, I don't really do that, but here's a couple pictures you can buy in PPV, like the pay-per-view messages you can open.
Have people gotten upset over that?
Yeah, totally. I mean, yeah, they'll be like, I'm unsubscribing, and I'll be like, peace.
Anyone ever asked for a refund?
No. Nobody's ever asked for a refund. Nobody's ever asked for a refund, but I'm sure people are like, that was a shitty subscription. I mean, I don't think people are disappointed with my OnlyFans, though. I mean, it's happened like twice where somebody was like, or twice where they were like, I want to see something else, like more than what you're, showing. And I'm like, well, go to another girl's profile. There's like millions of girls that are on here. Well, we wanted this from you. And I'm like, just unsubscribe. Like, it is just is what it is. So Yeah, twice. That's like 2 people have messaged me saying they're unsubscribing, but never a refund question.
If someone wanted a refund, would you grant it?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't because like if you're subscribing knowing that I didn't give you a description of what's going on there, then like that's your fault. Like you're taking your own limb of like, oh, hope it's good, like let's go. Like so that's not. I mean, if they had to know what was on it and they didn't get an answer, they shouldn't have subscribed. They're taking a leap of faith. So no refund.
As we mentioned in previous segments, you were an exotic dancer for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to OnlyFans, how's the money?
Just as good, but probably better. Literally. I make way more money at home than I do in the club. And I don't have to deal with the bullshit, the disrespectful men, the drugs, the drama, all the way. And I don't have to drink. I can be sober, like put on my own music. I don't have to request from the DJ to play a song. I'm my own DJ. I can create my own vibe. I'm right at home. I'm comfortable. And my dude's comfortable with it, so that's even better.
Which I was gonna ask if it's ever been a deal breaker with a significant other, you having an OnlyFans profile.
No. I mean, if you can't, yes, it's a deal breaker. If you don't accept that this is what I want to be a part of my journey, then find somebody else. There's millions of girls, like I said earlier. So yeah, it's a big deal breaker because this is who I am and this is what I want for my life and this is a part of my journey. And so if you don't accept that or love me for me and what I want, then you're not my person.
Has it ever gotten to that point with someone?
Of what? Me being like, no?
Well, this scenario here, somebody wanting to further the relationship with you, wanting to take it more serious than what it's already been, but they're not comfortable with the OnlyFans. They maybe want you to stop it at some point.
No, because I feel like my last serious relationship was way before OnlyFans ever started. Like the guys that I've recently posted or that's been on my page, that was either scripted, they paid me to promote them, or we did a photo shoot simply just for the photos. So I've never had anybody that I've talked to seriously really lately that I've had on OnlyFans. Because OnlyFans, where's the hair? OnlyFans is very recent to me. So that hasn't been an issue yet. But it's not an issue because the guy I am with now is 1,000,000,000% cool with it. So he's the first, and actually he was fine.
The guy that you're with now, have you ever posted him publicly?
Yes, I have been recently. We dated when I was 17. I flew out to Texas and met him, and I just posted him recently. Like, I haven't posted him throughout all the years that we've kind of kept up with each other. It's always, been, if I post you, you're not with me seriously. Usually if I'm posting you, like, it's some fake phony shit. Like, it's, like I said, paid or promotion or scripted or whatever. But I have been posting him, like, over the past couple of days, I would say, because he's somebody I want to be with forever.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out because I have seen you post other guys on your profile before.
Yeah.
But now that you tell me some is scripted, promo, paid,
Yeah,
whatever,
it was all
now I'm
bullshit.
wondering which one is the real and which one were the,
The real one, his name is Daquan Cage. He's the real boyfriend. He's the serious boyfriend. Him and I have been on and off throughout both of our relationships with others. We always just gravitate back to each other. And this time I'm like, there's no playing around anymore. Like, we are together. So he is, Daquan Cage. I lost my teen spirit on Instagram. That's him.
When it comes to money on OnlyFans, we sidestep for a sec, but
Okay.
care to share how much you make off of OnlyFans in, let's say, a month?
I make between 10 to 17 a month. I haven't ever went over
20.
17. Well, I haven't ever, yeah, I haven't, I wish. I haven't ever went over 17. But it fluctuates. Like, if I'm not very consistent on there, people unsubscribe. They're like, you're not posting a lot. And sometimes that kind of goes back to dancing. Like, sometimes I don't feel like going to get cute to take a picture. Like, sometimes I just want to, like, cuddle in bed and, like, not, like, sometimes I don't feel sexy. Like, I don't want to take pictures. So when I'm inconsistent, my money drops. But it's between 10 and 17.
And when you say 10 or 17, that's your cut from OnlyFans, or that's the gross amount?
That's the cut. That's the cut from 10. I would say realistically it's 14 to 17. It's never really been 10. 10 was when I first started. Yeah. So I would say 14 to 17.
14 to 17, that's the cut.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And in terms of the income you make in 1 month's time, what percentage does OnlyFans fit out of 100% of any other hustles you got going on?
What? I'm sorry, what?
So, like, the people have multiple streams of income nowadays.
Yeah.
When it comes to OnlyFans, in a month's time, where does that fit in all your streams of income? Like, what percentage? Is OnlyFans like 50% of what you generally make with everything that you touch in 1 month?
OnlyFans is definitely my number one income for sure. And then I have other incomes, but that's like 90% of my income for sure.
When you first 90%. Started OnlyFans, it wasn't 90% of your income. It was more like a side hustle.
Yeah, when I started OnlyFans, it was kind of like a side hustle. I mean, I was done with dancing. I was kind of doing hair a little bit here and there, so it was like a side thing. But when my first month I made $10,000, I was like, this is it. This is cool. I love this. I get to be at home. I'm comfortable. Like, I can kind of generate income based off what I want to do. Finally, like, I get to make my own decisions of how I want to make my income, and OnlyFans allows me to do that. Allows me to do, like, be myself and go as far as I want with being comfortable. So OnlyFans was it. When I made that first 10 racks, I was like, this is it. This is cool.
So now the side hustle has become a main hustle.
Yep. OnlyFans is my main hustle, yeah. And I'm trying to make it not my main hustle. I'm trying to make it my side hustle by investing in the show 100, where I can talk about things that society, I feel like, doesn't really press on now.
And that's a podcast you're referencing?
Yep, the podcast is called Show 100, yeah.
Now, do you think you would make more money on OnlyFans if you did full nudity, if you did masturbation, if you did sexual intercourse?
1,000%. Yeah, totally. Because people want to see that.
Do you know?
People will pay whatever to see that.
Do you know how much more money you think you would make if you did that?
I feel like I'd be making like 40 racks a month. I mean, really, like, it's that easy. People will pay whatever to see whatever they want. Whatever their mind wants, they will pay for it. So I think I could, double, honestly, yeah. But I'm not there yet. I don't think I'll ever do that. Especially, like I talked about in our last interview a year ago. It was like, I want a husband and I want to be married, and I feel like that part of myself shouldn't be shared to a bunch of strangers. Like, I feel like that should be for my husband, you know? And my boyfriend now, I don't think he would mind. Like, he would probably be like, make sure this is something you really want to do. But, like, I want to keep that for him, you know?
I know what he thinks. What does Mom think? Does she even know you have an OnlyFans?
Yeah, she knows. She's always been very supportive, even through dancing. She's always just been like, I raised you right. You have a good head on your shoulders. She's always just told me, you know, go as far as you want. And if you don't want to go that far, then don't. But always respect yourself and always come out on top. So she's always she knows she doesn't have OnlyFans. She's just like, go as far as you want. Whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you want to do is what you do. So she knows.
You do have a child.
I do.
Does your child know you have an OnlyFans?
No. She's 5 years old. She does not know. She has no idea. I don't mention or say that word around her. It's never talked about. It's something that I keep very private because she's 5, you know. She does know I model. Like, whenever I'm getting ready for a photo shoot, she's like, Mommy, you're going to model. And, of course, she knows about that. And she sees some of the pictures that I take, not the topless ones. The ones that are on my Instagram is what I allow my daughter to see. The ones on OnlyFans, you know, she has no business seeing that. So.
Does she know about the exotic dancing past?
No. She knows Mommy worked overnight. And I worked in entertainment in the adult industry, but she has no idea what that is, you know. She just thought I worked overnight, and that was it. That's all she knew.
Now, being that the tables will turn eventually,
Yeah.
if she becomes of age, let's say 18 at some point,
Okay.
what if she had a thought about exotic dancing? What if she had a thought about OnlyFans? I mean, I know this is a ways away, but is this something you've ever thought about?
I'm actually, my answer is going to be something that people don't expect, because this is just my answer. I think that I will love her and respect her no matter what she decides to do with her life, no matter what career path she goes in. I know it made it easier for me when my mom was like, wow, that's different. Like, this is something you want to do? So I would be able to be there for her if that's what she truly wanted to do. If she just loved dancing and loved entertaining and just loved the party life and that, I would hope she wouldn't, because I know where it can bring a person. It seems all fun and cute and games, but I would hope she wouldn't, but I would be there for her, and I would be able to give her tips. Like, I would definitely try to talk her out of it, though. To answer your question, I would try to tell her it's not as fun as it seems, and the money, all money ain't good money. Fuck that money. Like, sometimes you gotta pick. You want happiness or... So this answer could be very long. I feel very many different emotions about that.
Yeah, and times can change. I mean,
Right.
she's 5 now. She's not even close to 18. But just curious if this was ever a thought, like, oh man, what if my daughter ends up doing what I did at some point?
Oh God, if it's if it's anything of what I've been through, I would be like, please, please don't. But I'm on my way to greatness of trying to build something and put something in place to where she doesn't even think about that shit. Like, I'm trying to make it to where her life is amazing and we can find her something way more healthy and not toxic for her to hopefully, you know, jump on. But like I said, whatever, it's her life, whatever she decides to do, I'm 100% there for it. But I want to make so much money that she doesn't have to even fucking think about it, you know? If you want to dance, go to a dance studio. You know? So I'm trying. I'm hustling, trying to figure this shit out.
Just curious what your thoughts are. Like I said, times can change.
Yes,
you know,
yes,
5,
yes,
10,
yes.
15 years from now, your answer might be different. But just curious if it's something that's ever crossed your mind.
Yeah. It's just definitely crossed my mind before. People ask me all the time.
They do.
My answer is always just like, this shit's about to be real long because I don't know. Like, I'm like, am I cool with it? Am I not? Like, I don't know. I'm cool with her dancing and wanting to hustle and make money. Like, who doesn't want to make money, you know, like fast, quick money? But there's also in the back of my head, like, you're my baby, and hopefully I can provide a life where you don't ever have to do that.